Sports presents Benning Bites with Damon Benning. Benning Bites with Damon Benning.
An extra special Benning Bites on November 11th, Veterans Day. You guys, a lot of you fine folks that know me know I like to talk about things that don't have to do with sports. And on a day like today where I get to wake up and, my feet hit the floor and I've got a lot of options and choices to kind of be who I want to be in this great country, Veterans Day is extra special to me. So on a day like today, just make sure, take a little time and understand that freedom comes with consequences. And for some, freedom isn't always free, meaning without cost. And so as you kind of reflect on today, find a veteran, remember a veteran, do yourselves a favor and just be appreciative of some of the things that we are allowed to do and say and move freely in this country. Obviously, my favorite veteran would be my father, who in 1958 through 1962 served in the Marine Corps. My favorite station, military base, imagine that, Fort Benning in Georgia, just happens to be a namesake, no relation, just a great coincidence. I remember when I was in Carolina, Joe Pendry, our offensive coordinator, would call me Fort Benning, and that was kind of cool. I wasn't good enough to have an impact over those couple of years in Carolina, but the Fort Benning reference was fantastic. And my favorite movie, it took me a while to be able to watch war movies just because I don't know, for whatever the reason, maybe it was just a little shame, that I would never really have probably the courage to serve. Maybe it was insecurity. I don't know. I do admire folks that have the capacity to serve. And so maybe there was some of that going on in my subconscious. It took me a while to get into war movies. But by far and away, my favorite war movie is The Hurt Locker. With Anthony Mackie and Jeremy Renner. And coincidentally, Jeremy Renner, a guy that I've never really loved as an actor, but was fantastic in The Hurt Locker. So take some time. What are some of your favorite memories? Some of the things that you kind of gravitate, you can draw close to, maybe appreciate as you celebrate Veterans Day and go hug a veteran. A little different for Benning's Bites, but chew on that for a while as we kind of understand what the real cost of freedom is. Back next week with Benning's Bites. However you get them, Apple, Spotify. You can get at me on Twitter. Anything that you want me to talk about, or if you got a chance to pull me to the side, let me know, and we'll hit you with Benning's Bites.